Hey guys, thanks for coming to the new Cameron Summer Show, new episode. I know it's been a long while. We've been doing an episode for been quite some time, but this is the new episode this week. We're talking about last two Sundays, so let's kind of recap where we're going. Um, the Daytona 500 winner was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He won the first race of the season, and then we'll talk about Kyle Busch win the last of the Fontana in California. Now, let's talk about this weekend. If you play DraftKings or FanDuel for your DraftKings or FanDuel, we'll talk about some race car drivers that you will consider. Chase Ellis out during a leg injury, so he broke his leg during a Make-A-Wish Foundation for his foundation there in Colorado, and he had a little accident there. So let's talk about a few things. Number one, let's talk about NASCAR, the drivers who you think would be great to pick. I think it's 4 selections. Number one, I would put Kyle Busch on top. He's won a truck race there Friday in Las Vegas. He's a Las Vegas kid. I think he's going to win this weekend, win today. Secondly, I would put Kyle Larson. He is a guy that you can put in your plug-in for his Kearns had a bad week last week, but I think he's going to be better this week with these racetracks coming up the next few weeks. The third, I always put Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I think he's going to have a better race he had last week. Fourth, I'll put Joey Logano. He has a great success in 1.5 mile racetracks. And I think you put the fourth or fifth, you can put Kevin Harvick, and you can put Austin Dillon. I think Austin Dillon is a guy. It's a Chevrolet weekend, guys. It's a Chevrolet sweep for Kyle Busch. I think he's going to win 2 out of 3 of the Las Vegas, and Austin is going to be there too. And the last, I think you can put Brad Keselowski. He's one of the guys that's there. So let's talk about the SEC tournament. I think it's already been kind of decided who's going to be going in. LSU lost to Tennessee by 2 points of a 69-68 or something like that. I don't remember. 67 between the numbers, but I think LSU is good for the women's side for the women's tournament coming up. We see some things coming. I mean, LSU men, well, they have to figure that out themselves on their basketball program, see what they need to do, and mainly we'll have to see what happens there. But we have to go to other SEC guys that's very good. Alabama, Texas A&M is one of the teams that's very good. Arkansas is good. Kentucky's good. You can go on, and that's the four the teams are very good, and so it's not your average. We'll see what's going to happen. So, baseball. Coming up is Baylor baseball playing against Youngstown State. You're going to listen to 6060 ESPN Texas or 93.9. If I'm sorry, 92.9. Excuse me, FM. If you're in Waco area, LSU is playing today. I think they're having a sweep, playing the third series at home. I think it's a noon clock game or 1 o'clock game. I'm not for sure. I think they beat Butler last night. I'm not for sure all that because I just got home last night. But if they should sweep the series or sweep Butler. But other than that, we'll talk about some upcoming bracketology coming up. The brackets will start on March the 12th. So me and Ryan Fox, you're going to listen to us on this podcast. We're going to talk about the upcoming events coming up for the bracketology. And I may do something new this year. We may go somewhere and just do a little, in the city of Waco or somewhere in there. I'll talk about that later on down the road. But I think it'll be fun. I think the Final Four will be great. It's gonna be, I think one's gonna be Houston for the men, and women got the Dallas Fort Worth area. I think it's gonna be an awesome year for basketball. I think it's gonna be a better season, a better outcome, I think it'll be a little bit more of the unknown teams that's in the smaller leagues or playing the big Power 5, the big boys. So we'll see what's going to happen. Do at least 25 brackets if you want to. Keep one that's like blow off the charts, and get one that's kind of perfect that you can minimize and what you can do. That's what I'm going to be doing this year, doing a lot of brackets myself. We'll get with the guys. And also coming up, a new podcast. I'm going to start a new podcast. It's going to be the Fantasy Guys podcast. Keep in mind, we'll start this brand new, maybe the middle of this month of March, or we'll start in April. So I can need some details on this. I'll get my new computer set up for all the technical stuff. When we get to that, we'll start. And I think our first podcast live will be on the NFL Draft 2023. It's going to be at Walk-Ons in Waco. So if you want to listen to the live stream, we'll have it live streamed. It's going to be we'll get everything kind of, give you like a way you can go in the live podcast, the live stream. We want all y'all support of this new podcast, guys. As you know, we are working on a new podcast together. Me, Scott Doyle, and Kalen Pogue. You can see both of us this year. I know we kind of like went away last year after 2020, but we're back together. We're back on the bandwagon. We'll get you started, get you ready for football, NFL. So we won't keep up with all the scouting reports over there in Lucas Oil, same there in Indianapolis. What is the need for the Dallas Cowboys? We'll talk to Kyle Yeoman soon. He's right now he's at the Lucas Oil, same in Indiana, to what does the scouting reports for the Dallas Cowboys need on defense and on special teams. So we'll get with him soon. We'll talk about some different people on this podcast. And even though we're going to do it differently, we'll do it here. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. Sorry guys for y'all to don't hear the last few times from me, but you're gonna hear me maybe once a month, or once a week, and we'll do this again next Sunday. So I'll give you some updates soon. Enjoy the racing in Las Vegas. It's gonna start in a couple hours away. So take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy Sunday, and we'll tell you the results tonight when we get home. This evening when I come home, and we'll watch. I'll tell you the results of everything. So, guys, thank you for listening. God bless y'all. Have a good one. And see now, my room is now. You can't see no totes in the last videos. So, guys, thank you for listening. God bless. See you next time.